The doctor immediately noticed the birthmark on the little girl's neck. It was a hereditary trait from his good friend's family. He instantly realized the girl might be his friend's long-lost daughter, so during the checkup, he secretly plucked one of her hairs and sent it for a paternity test. At the same time, the CEO was being scolded at the ancestral hall by several elders for staying single for 30 years. Just then, he received a call from the doctor, telling him he had a 5-year-old biological daughter. His entire family was instantly overjoyed when they saw the test report and the birthmark. They confirmed the girl was indeed family, and immediately brought their billions in assets to the hospital to meet her. 6 years ago, the woman had been drugged at a party by a scheming classmate, and accidentally ended up with the CEO. A month later she discovered she was pregnant. Once the scheming woman found out, she spread the news across campus, and even had her expelled from school to raise her daughter. The woman worked as a waitress, until 6 years later, when the girl developed a persistent high fever, and the birthmark appeared. This news shocked the CEO's entire family, but at the crucial moment of the reunion, the CEO and his bodyguards rushed to the hospital, and brushed past the woman at the entrance. When the doctor opened the door to let father and daughter meet, they had already vanished, so he immediately ordered the hospital exits locked down. Meanwhile, the elderly grandfather was already 300 meters away due to his slow pace. As he crossed the road, he was suddenly hit by a car driven by the scheming woman. She didn't help him, and instead complained he had dented her car. Luckily, the little girl arrived in time, and pointed out that the woman had run a red light, but the scheming woman flew into a rage, and reached out to push the girl. Just in time, the mother arrived. The scheming woman instantly recognized her old classmate, the one she had drugged years ago. She then tried to hurt the girl again, but the mother pushed her away, and warned her the police had already been called, urging her to leave immediately. The scheming woman spat a threat, then fled the scene in embarrassment. The grandfather was helped up, and as he looked at the clever little girl, he couldn't help but sigh. How wonderful it would be if his great-granddaughter were like her. 3 days later, the woman was fired for taking time off. She stumbled into a job interview at the CEO's company, only to find the interviewer was the scheming woman. Upon seeing her, the woman was met with mockery and insults. Her resume was torn up in front of everyone. The scheming woman declared she was unworthy because of her college past, and that the company didn't hire single mothers. But what she didn't expect was that the CEO walked in right at that moment. He recognized the woman as the kind soul his grandfather had spoken of. He immediately stepped into the meeting room, bowed and apologized, and promised she could work while raising her child. The woman was deeply moved. Just then, the grandfather called the CEO, saying the gift for the great-granddaughter was ready. Everything was prepared. The CEO was momentarily speechless, then suddenly remembered the woman had a daughter, so he invited her to the mall to pick out a gift together. But what happened next left the woman completely stunned.